from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Devo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense working from the pistol. The give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names you just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting...
Going long. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep plays.
Running inside, it's Smothers. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Rides to the back. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
Quarterback may change this route. Quick completion on the out route. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Arch is going to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew
interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The run inside. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
How about the draw play? What's the first thing you have to do? You got to sell pass. Everybody believes it for just a second. The running back gets a little bit of space, and once he gets space, you can see he knows how to navigate and get down the field and make a big play.
And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration. Just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do. Starting the game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, Manning. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Fires to the big fella. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Here's Arch to throw. Right on the money. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the time. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. The 40, the 30, the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Running inside. It's Brown. Got a little grass. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Arch Madness. Bringing the heat. He's got it. Snags it, and he's open. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A give to Brown. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Alexander. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Rebels peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wants to change this route. Here's Manning to throw. Under fire. Makes a deep grab.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Throwing Manning. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Got it down the field. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The run inside. It's Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Haas. He'll be knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. Not sure that's going to matter except to his statistics as we are seconds away from halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the number 9 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Mountaineers coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. There he goes, the 30. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Punch it out of the air. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Throws to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Manning. Got got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Arch is going to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. With the draw, it's Lacey. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go right back to the run. Maybe some room here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense...
There he goes! Makes it past the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Blue 30, blue 30. Check. 3692, level check. Ready, go.
To throw, Manning. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He might want another play.
Ready, go.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Rebels offense is back on the field. Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground. That's a fumble on the play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Lacey. Picks up the 1st down. Here's a little room there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight. Taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the 2nd level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. With the draw, it's Lacey. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Quick release on the RPO. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's Arch to throw. He wants a big play here late. Upstairs, he's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
22. Booster. Go!
Fires quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Fires to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game. Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.